Hi there! Today we're going to talk about how to make a little bit extra money a month without doing anything extra. If you are Uber and Lyft driver. If you're working in an office, you might have to do a little bit extra, such as drive full time for Uber or Lyft. This company called Firefly. So it's basically a company that puts a digital advertisement board on top of your car, on the roof. So we're going to talk about the good side of it, bad sides of it, requirements, and what things to avoid. Let's get it rolling. Requirements. So they basically require you, so if you work in an office job, if you're not Uber Lyft driver, this might not be the thing for you because they do require you to drive at least 80 hours in 2 weeks or 15 days period, basically. So basically full-time, 40 hours a week. It doesn't sound as much if you drive a lot, like for other reasons but Uber Lyft, but trust me, if you do actually the math and if you actually think about it, it's a lot of driving. So unless you drive professionally, for, I don't know, your driver for something, it might not be the thing for you. Okay. So you do get paid bi-weekly. So basically it's not a 40 hours a week, it's 80 hours in 15 days period. So basically, in order to get it to register with them, you have to get an app, Firefly driver app. You register, they basically require you to show that you actually do drive 80 hours, so they track through the app that you do move around, using your GPS and your phone. They do track that you move at least 80 hours in 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks, they're supposed to contact you, and if you qualify, you get it registered. Wise advice: don't do my mistakes. So I registered, I drove 80 hours, I haven't heard back from them. I drove another 80 hours, and I haven't heard anything back. So on the third week, I basically shot them email saying, hey, what's going on? I drove this much, heard nothing from you guys. And they responded like, oh yeah, coming in to install it. It's like, okay, so if I didn't email you, you wouldn't let me know. So that would be kind of my advice. So once you register, I would even email right away, like, hey, I'm an Uber or Lyft driver, I drive a lot, I heard about you guys, I want to get it done, do you need my proof or how to get it rolled? And then if they do say that, yeah, you do have to prove 80 hours, just make sure you call them or email them right away, right after you hit that 80 hours. Let's talk about why not to install it. Alright, well, first of all, this thing is not the prettiest thing, right? So if you drive Mercedes or any other car, I don't know if I would actually go for it. I drive Prius, so I don't care. How worse can it get, right? Something to consider. So if you're Uber Lyft driver, and if you drive, in my case, I live in Sacramento, I drive in San Francisco, so I don't know if it applies to all airports in the United States, but it for sure does apply for airports in California. You cannot advertise anything in the airport area. Okay, so I've done it before. I had like little sticker advertisement on my window, and I've gotten a ticket for that. So the Firefly considers that. It does have like the GPS tracking in it, so once you're in the airport area, it shuts off automatically. You don't have to worry about it. Now the bad side about that is you can't turn it off manually. So you ask, how bad could it be? Well, why could that be bad? Well, I'll tell you, if you're driving during the night, that some of the commercials that play on your board are actually very bright. So as you drive, you check your blind zone. You know, on your highway, you need to check real quick. That actually looks like there's like you can't really tell if it's a light. You know, the cars in your blind zone lights, headlights, or is it your advertisement? So it's kind of tricky. I mean, you get used to it, but if you're a new driver, I would really consider not to do it because it could be dangerous, or at least drive with more caution. So it could be very distractive. So Firefly, take notes. You should be able to at least tone it down when you're on a highway, or not play. I don't know, bright advertisements, and if you're driving over certain speed, I don't know. Just throwing ideas out there. Another bad thing, why to consider not to do it. Like I said, I have Prius, so this is not my case. I don't care. But if you have sedan, if I had a sedan, I would probably not do it. And the reason is aerodynamic. So it actually hurts your MPG. It hurts your MPG, and you basically, after doing the magic math, I'm terrible at math, but I did it just for you guys. Abracadabra. So basically, after doing a little bit of math, you save. You spend a little bit extra for gas, so it's around $56 a month in my case. But my MPG is 50. So it was before I installed it, so it dropped down to about 44. Okay, it's a pretty drastic change. But imagine if my MPG was like 25 or 30, and it would drive below 20. So that would be very significant. And do the math for your car. But for me, it's still worth it paying $56 extra for a month roughly. So rough estimate. But yeah, let's get to a good side of it. Let's talk about money and about the company itself. You get paid, like I said, if you drive 80 hours in 2 weeks, you get paid bi-weekly. So you get $150 for 2 weeks. So once you drive that 80 hours, if you drive 80 hours, you get $150. If you drive 80 more for the next 15 days, you get 300. So you get a total of 300 bucks, which I think even if you do the expensive gas and everything, that's still pretty good, I think. So yeah, they don't have any referrals. You can refer people, so I'm telling you, not because I'm trying to make money off you, just trying to recommend. They have pretty good customer service. So I know in the beginning I talked to that, I said that they didn't contact me right away, but ever since I installed it, I had very good customer service. They have their office is in my case in San Francisco. So if I need to install that thing or get it removed, I have to drive there. So if I'm going like to a vacation, if I'm not going to be driving for a month or so, or 2 weeks or a week, or if I'm going out of state, I have to go and have them remove it. I haven't tried it removing it myself, but I asked them. They said I could, but it's not as easy. So I don't know. But yeah, they have a pretty nice office. They have like snacks there. They have like free granola bars, coffee. There's like pistachios. They have like little TV with like retro like PlayStation 1 there. So kind of nostalgic. I played there like GTA, the very first one that nobody played. The one that like it's 2D and you see everything from the top. So it was pretty fun. But yeah, so they have pretty good customer service. It never takes super long. Like whenever because you have to go for maintenance, they send you like notice. I don't know if it's every 2 or 3 months, something like that. So they ask you to come in, they check, make sure everything works. It literally takes like 5-10 minutes. Same for installation, it didn't take more than 10-15 minutes top. So and yeah, let's talk about money. Little insight from me personally. I had a rider. He worked for Uber employee. Shh, don't tell anybody. But so there are rumors that Uber, well, it's not rumors, it's the employee knows it. But basically, Uber is coming up with his own advertisement, digital advertisement board that they would be offering to drivers as well. And they are planning to beat Firefly and pay a little bit more money. Um, yeah, it's kind of shame because I like Firefly. I think they're a good company. Um, you can feel that they really do take care of their customers, which is awesome. Um, so yeah, but we'll see how much Uber's gonna offer. And from what I've heard from that employee, it's gonna be pretty significant change. So it's like around 400, 450, and they're gonna offer like bonuses if you drive extra, which is that's kind of downside from Firefly, because a lot of times I drive a lot more than 80 hours in 15 days period, but that doesn't really matter. That's like $300 is the max you can get, or 150 for 15 days. So it'd be nice if I drove, let's say, I don't know, 150 hours. I get like $20 bonus, or $40 or whatever. So yeah, so there's that. Try it out, check it out. I would definitely. So if you're driving Uber, Lyft. Oh, one more thing. Almost forgot. So there's kind of again, it's one of those cheat way, because like I mentioned, there's a GPS installed in this Firefly machine, right? If you drive, for example, 78 hours, and you're done, you hit your goal, you're at home chilling with your family, but you're 2 hours short from hitting that 80 hours mark. What you could do, you can actually just start the car and let it run, and it works. I wouldn't do it for full 80 hours. I haven't tried that, but I've been short for a very significant amount of hours. I think it was around 10 hours I made up like that. Having the Prius, I didn't really lose much in the gas, so I just had it running outside. So it counts. So once you start the car, it turns on, and it counts as you're driving. So if you're going to be doing that for full 80 hours, I don't know if they're going to catch you or no. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but something to keep in mind if you have emergency, or you're short, or if you didn't work full week, you can easily turn it on and have it run. Yeah. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're going to make some money. It's all about money in this world. Hit that thumbs up or hands down if you didn't like it. If you hate money, do the thumbs down. Subscribe for more videos. We're gonna come up with a lot more suggestions, tips, and how you can make more money. Have a great day, everyone.